this isn't normally the kind of video I like to make, and even when approaching serious topics, I'd rather have fun with it and be cringy or sarcastic. But however, I feel that this has the potential to be worse than any of the adpocalypses or COPPA BS that happened last year. So I feel it's best that I do a video with my normal voice and talk about it in a serious manner. YouTube's been pushing new rules regarding commentary and comedy that will likely have an effect on a lot of channels, including ones like this. I normally stick to reacting to pop culture news, Star Wars content, Star Wars memes, and ASMR parodies, but I do sometimes react to dumb behavior of other creators on its platform. YouTube has recently made it clear in their new rules and guidelines that they don't like this and are willing to suspend your channel's monetization over it. This basically means you have to reapply to get back into the partner program after several weeks, and only after you remove the videos that goes against YouTube's guidelines. These new guidelines that could get your channel demonetized include repeatedly encouraging abusive audience behavior, repeatedly targeting / abusing / insulting an individual based on their appearance over multiple uploads, exposing an individual to risks of physical harm based on the local social or political context, and content that harms the YouTube ecosystem by persistently inciting hostility between creators for personal financial gain. Like many of YouTube's guidelines, these are intentionally vague, and I doubt additional context will be provided based on YouTube's past behavior. Now, some creators like Ordinary Gamers have said that these rules have been in place since December of 2019, but it doesn't really seem like YouTube have enforced any of them up until now. Several creators like Keemstar and Tipster had their monetization stripped from their channels after YouTube chose to start applying these rules to their content. Both are allowed to reapply for monetization when they change or remove the content that YouTube dislikes. Of course, YouTube isn't going to notify you about which of these videos are in the wrong, because that might be useful information to you so you don't make the same mistakes again. These rules are basically a passive-aggressive way of trying to make unwanted creators change their content without straight-up banning them. YouTube doesn't want everybody leaving the site for somewhere else, so they devised this carrot-on-a-stick method for the creators instead.
Hey ya, buddy! If you don't be a bad boy, we'll turn back on your money and recommend your channel again.
And since I mentioned channel monetization, let's talk about it for a bit, because a lot of people really misunderstand what it means to have your channel monetized. They think it's strictly the creators getting paid, but it's so much more than that. Channel monetization is important because without it, your discoverability is limited, your videos are recommended a lot less, and you get a lot less views. YouTube ties promoting someone's channel with ads that they put on it because they also get a cut of that ad revenue from your videos. So it goes both ways. For me personally, being able to grow my channel and followers is what's important to me more than ad revenue. Having a large following can lead into greater things later on, and I want to have a large presence on multiple platforms as protection in case I get yeeted from one of them. So, going forward with this channel, I'll be focusing more on reacting to film, movie news, funny, weird articles, memes, and ASMR parody content, but I'm not going to try targeting people in particular with these new guidelines in place. I wish I wasn't being limited like this, as I don't feel any of my content is mean-spirited in nature. Hell, just 5 years ago it was perfectly fine. It was just PG-13 tier content. And it's a goddamn Yoda puppet, and creators are already restricted on this platform so much from saying anything remotely abrasive about anyone or anything that I can't fathom how somebody could get upset at my content. I mean, I can understand if they thought it was cringy or they didn't like it, but I don't understand how people could just get mad. So, thanks for taking time to listen to this. Hit the like button, and when I see you next time, I'll have some funny content instead of just me ranting. Peace.